2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Anytime you take on a player like Brooke Henderson, you want to bring your best here, Rich. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
A tidy looking shot, that one. That was special. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Hey, that's a chance. Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at first.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He's currently in a share of top spot. The second, a short par 4, one that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
They do. It used to be where you laid back on top of the hill and took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for your second shot, but a lot of players now are challenging that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their second.
This line doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
18-footer here is what he's facing. Looking for another birdie here. Starting to look really good.
Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind. Her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
That impressed me and her. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. There are so many stunning holes on this entire property, but there's few more picturesque than this downhill par 3 third.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
13 feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
Surely it's going to.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one.
I haven't seen a putting display like this since I was 5 years old.
And after that hole, they currently lead in first place with Jon Rahm in second. Well, as we head into our finishing stretch, it starts with the par 4 14th.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot. Ooh, almost went in. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Setting up here with a very long putt. Ooh, right by the hole. Par putt coming up here. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. And as we move along to the next hole, they're currently tied for the lead with Jon Rahm. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course, keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
And here we are with the third shot. Currently tied for the lead. Ooh, that almost went down. A chance to save the par if he can make this one. Ouch, that hurts. And this one will be for bogey. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently in third place.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 6th, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in two. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Rich, we know these days with the PGA Tour, the wraparound schedule, the tour begins in the fall, but really it's felt at the start of any new year that every time you come to Torrey Pines, the big stars come out to play. It feels like the authentic start to the season.
It certainly does that. And I think that the big name players, the accomplished players, love coming here to Torrey Pines because it's going to give them a gauge of exactly where their game is at and what they need to work on. Because you can't go around either the North or the South Course and geek it around. And you have to be on your game. You have to drive the ball well. Your iron play has to be spot on, and your short game better be sharp, because if not, you're going to shoot a million. Both of these golf courses very challenging, but they're fair. And I think that's what the players love about it. If you're in a good zone mentally and everything is going well physically, you can produce a 64 or 65. But if you're hitting it poorly and you're not thinking squarely, I'm telling you what, 77s and 78s come into the equation real quick.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
It looks like they have a good lie here in the sand.
Yeah, magical shot out of the bunker, that one. Sitting at 2 under par. Outright first here. "15 feet to the cup." It's got a chance. Well, that looked good for a long way. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently 2 under for the event. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
Well played. This putt is about 15 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That's frustrating. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. For the par. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The par 5 ninth is a monster, over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
Luke, it's just a straight par 5, 615 yards. You got to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and hopefully hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Just didn't drop. A birdie putt awaits. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take him to 3 under. This is Brooke Henderson. Big time play, that one, at the right time too.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
Wind is going straight at his back.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th. That's pretty tidy. Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
This putt is for a share of second. Okay, time to return to the action. They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. How close was that to going down? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill. This really looks good.
And down she goes. Still in the lead now after that hole. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This 12th hole is probably one of the toughest tee shots players will face out here. They know they have to hit a good tee shot, a long tee shot, to have any chance or hope of making birdie here. You miss it a little bit out to the right. The rough over there is horrific. You do find the fairway, though. You got a green that tilts from back right to front left, making the second shot so much more imperative to not get it above the hole. Second shot, leave below the hole at all costs.
Putting for birdie here. Now that's a good putt to hole any day of the week. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Currently in first position. All right, Rich, the par 5 13th, so much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Well, you're going to need to think of your second shot already because that one's beached. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
Good chance to move to 6 under par here.
This for a birdie run.
Looking really good, this one. Just 3 feet to the cup. And well holed. Let's move on. Leading by 5 shots after that. Teeing off now on the 14th hole. Good looking shot this. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up this shot with the wind in their face.
Getting ready to play their third. That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Our leader is up by 4 shots now. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par 4s. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
This one needs to kick left. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. Don't give them praise, just look with admiration. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Yeah, that's lovely weight. Getting it right up by the hole. Excellent job. And that fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard, with Jon Rahm trailing in second place.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
He seems to have zero regard for the fact that he's playing against a multiple major champion here. Just firing off approach shots like that. Wow.
Oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. Let's get back to it, shall we? Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And that will move him to 6 under par. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Second shot here on the 17th hole. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Well, now you just got to pray for good lie, because that one's heading towards the sand. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Well, she's got that 4th place spot now.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Let's return to live play now. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Oh my!
Obviously dialed in there, but not an easy shot. Super stuff.
An opportunity to make their par. Now 4 shots up after that hole. And the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5. You can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
Well, it's pretty straightforward. Critical bunker shot here to win the tournament. Well, you can reach for the putter because that one's on the surface. Well, all that hard work, it's time to pay it off. Make this for the tournament.
Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
All right, not the end of the world, but this is a putt. They want it. And there's your Farmers Insurance Open winner, A victory at Torrey Pines, extra special in anyone's career, Rich.
Hats off to this player for winning this week, grinding out a victory on the very difficult South Golf Course over the weekend.
And Henny, it goes without saying that this player dominated their rival today.
A match for the books, Luke. I'm just happy that I got to witness that and see that. What a rivalry it was in the lead up to this epic match, and they took down the hero. They come out on top of not just the rivalry, but also the event.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.